All right, we are going to do the Polaroid picture project. So I'm going to go to my folder. I'm going to grab the Polaroid picture frame. I'm going to put that on the desktop, put that in my elements. I'll leave it right here for now. I want to bring this file into here, so I'm going to right click, import file, desktop, Polaroid picture frame, which is right here. We'll bring that in. And then I have my 10 photos. So I'm going to import file, go to Polaroid Pictures, Polaroid Picture Project. All right, so here's all my pictures. I'll bring those in. Just select all of them, hit open. So they're all there. All right, so now I need to make 10 pre-comps. All right. So this is my Polaroid picture project. I am going to go to right click, new composition. This can be pre-comp 1. I don't need it 2 minutes. 0, 59. Hit OK. All right, so I got pre-comp 1. I'll deal with pre-comp 2 here in a second. Let me just make some copies here. Control-C. Duplicate. Pre-comp 2, pre-comp 3, pre-comp 4. All right, so that's enough. Okay, so let me bring in the Polaroid picture frame into pre-comp 1. I'll bring that down. You want to make sure that your composition settings are set correctly, DV widescreen. My pre-comp setting duration is set for 59 seconds. That's fine. And then I'm going to push this back to 33 so I can see the whole entire Polaroid frame. I'm going to scale this back. I can make it 50. Alright, so I'm going to make a mask around this Polaroid picture frame. Layer, mask, new mask. I'll tap this, bring this down. So we want to crop that white edge and just get that Polaroid film there. Okay, so then if I was thinking, this is pre-comp 1, what you should do, instead of having to do this for each pre-comp, I'm going to delete 4, delete 3, delete 2. I should make my copy off of pre-comp 1. So select pre-comp 1, Control-C, go down, right-click, oops, Control-V, pre-comp 2, and now pre-comp 2 also has that frame. Control-V, Control-V, pre-comp 3, pre-comp 4, and you'll have 10 pre-comps. Okay, so let me go back to number 1, pre-comp 1. You've got your Polaroid film frame, and we'll bring one of my pictures in, Rocky. There's the picture. I'm going to put the picture on top of the Polaroid frame. I'm going to transform this picture of Rocky. And I'm going to make it fit into that frame right there. And if it's not big enough, I'll show you how to get around that. I'm going to reposition here. Scale it up. So if you look at the Polaroid picture frame, you've got black on the top and black on the white. So I'm going to just bump this up a little bit. And then I'm going to mask that picture. So select that picture, go up to Layer, Mask, New Mask, double tap the yellow, drag this in, find the edge of the black, bring the picture in, and find the edge of the black right there. All right. So there's one picture that's done. Polaroid picture, Polaroid cameras way back in the 70s were popular things. You could take pictures and the picture would be printed out. And now there's a reboot of that Polaroid camera. Have you guys seen that? It prints pictures out, and it kind of you have to like flap it and it dries and you have to air it out. So it's coming back. So that's pre-comp 1. So let's go back to pre-comp 2. And then we'll do 3 and 4. And then I'll show you what you can do. Pre-comp 3, pre-comp 4. Pre-comp 2. I'm going to get picture number 2. We'll go to bring this one in. You want the picture on top of the Polaroid. Okay? So we're going to select this picture. Drop this down. Transform. Scale this back. Make it fit that black edge. Scale it up a tiny bit. And you can also crop the top too if you want. Go up to Layer, Mask, New Mask. Double click. Drag this in. Black. Drag the top. Get rid of the black edge. Get rid of the black edge. And the bottom, get rid of the black right there. Oh, there's just a little bit right there. Drag that over. Pre-comp masks. Alright, so there's my picture. That one's set. So I've got pre-comp 1, pre-comp 2. This is actually pre-comp 4. I have 1 and I have 4. Let me do number 2. Pre-comp 2. Transform. Scale it back. Jimmy Fallon. Sometimes the picture fits in there perfectly. This one's almost there. Scale, 29, enter. Do Layer, Mask, New Mask, double click, find the black edge. Let's back over a little bit. And find the edge, find the bottom edge, find the top edge. Alright, that looks good. Alright. So I'm going to just do this animation with just 3. I'm going to delete pre-comp 3. Delete. There's nothing there. Okay. So I've got pre-comp 1, pre-comp 2, pre-comp 3. You'll have 10, but I'm kind of running out of time down here, so I want to make sure that I do this. Now I'm going to go back to my full composition, which is Polaroid Picture Project composition. And I'm going to bring those pre-comps into my project. The Polaroid film carry in with the picture because they're pre-comps. They're all preset. So there's number 1, there's number 2, there's number 3. Okay. So now, let's see, that's a minute. We don't want it for a minute. Let's do for like, well, you know what? I'm gonna animate one at a time here. Okay, so now this is where it gets kind of cool. I'm going to highlight pre-comp 1. I'm going to go to transform. I'm going to do a little rotation here, like that. I'm going to scale it up, bring it over a little bit. Bring the opacity down to 0. I'm going to set all those keyframes. That's my starting point. And then I want it to take like a little more, right there. Okay, so now we're going to fade it in. We're going to have it move in. We're going to scale it back. I'm doing a webcast, sorry. Oh, I got to take this. Tauchi, I'm doing a webcast. Okay, sounds good. Right. Sorry for that, everyone watching at home. All right, we're going to do a rotation here. That's going to go in like that. We'll push this back just a tiny bit more. It's going to land right there. Let me see what that looks like. I like it. If I want to go a little bit slower, I can pull these keyframes out. And actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy these first set of keyframes here, Control C, Control V. So it's not going to start completely right away. Okay, good enough. All right, so that one's number one is done. I'll go to number 2. I'm going to shut the eye off on number 1, bring pre-comp 2 in, which is over here. Open this up, transform. I'm going to scale this up. You don't, and you guys can kind of do however you want it to be. Start this off the screen, fade it in. I'll hit those keyframes. There. Opacity is at 100%. Push this back. Push it over. Rotate. Okay, there's pre-comp 2 and pre-comp 3. Pre-comp 3. We'll just have this land in the middle. Opacity down at 0. Play. Scale it back. All right, so now if we take a look at this with all 3 of those, see how this looks. So here's the full composition. First pre-comp. Okay, so you see what I did wrong here, right? So I have to reverse these. Pre-comp 2 has to go above pre-comp 1. Pre-comp 4 has to go above pre-comp 2. Now let's try it. Play. You want them to land on top of one another. Okay, I don't like how the Jimmy Fallon one is landing. I think that's... So when you want to fix it a little bit, you want to get right on top of that keyframe, as you know. When it lands, I want Jimmy to be over just a tiny bit more. Okay, play. First one lands, second one comes in. And then I would bring that one down a little bit more so you could see all 3 of them. So if I go to pre-comp 3, which is this one, well, I would bring this one down. I'm running out. I have 30 seconds left. Okay, hit stop.